What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. Get this. Anthony Joshua admits that being with Ben Davison made him a better fighter. He states that based on the fights that I've seen before, I'm more poised, I've learned more, you pick up more things with different trainers, and I was fighting at a higher level, even though the opponents have different styles that give you different challenges. He thinks that Ben Davison has got him in a position that is fully beneficial to him, and he's living within his power. And let me counterpunch. I agree with that. I know Ben Davison's modest because he's a good bloke. He's a good dude, you know what I mean? He doesn't want to just take credit for whatever, you know what I mean? But it's like, I say the same thing about Ben Davison as I would someone like Freddie Roach when it comes to like Miguel Cotto, okay? Miguel Cotto went from trainer to trainer to trainer to trainer, to his uncle, to a Cuban, I can't remember his name, Cuban trainer. Then he went to, his father trained him before his uncle. And then he went to, he went all over the place. He was all over the place. And he got with Freddie Roach. And Freddie Roach trained him to be the fighter that he was meant to be. Miguel Cotto's a hooker. He loops shots. You know what I mean? He's a good jab, but he's a good boxer. But it's, you know, he's a looper. He's a hooker. Okay? And Freddie Roach just really amplified and pointed out what his best attributes were and made him understand that those is what you need to be, and that's who you need to be, what you're good at doing. You know what I mean? It's good to just bring those tools out of the toolbox. That's what Ben Davison did for Anthony Joshua. Look, you're a big dude. You got to fight tall. You know what I mean? You got a good hook. You got good boxing fundamentals. You got a good jab. You know, so why are you trying to do this, that, and the other like somebody else? Because somebody else trying to train you to do something different? You know, your body is your body, and it works a certain way based on your body style. That's what Ben Davison helped him do, to make him understand that, like, hey, this is the type of fighter that you are. That's it. You know, that's why Ben was like, well, no, I really didn't do anything. I just reminded him of what he was good at. But then again, that is the one thing, that one straw that broke the camel's back right now. Okay? And if that's the case, that one straw is all you needed. So that one straw is sometimes all it takes. So that would be the reason, isn't it? So that's what it's about. So AJ, I think now, will not go back to Derrick James, because there's no need to go back to Derrick James based on the distance. I think AJ eats like shit over here. You know, the South, Texas, everything's bigger. So was he. Food's good. You know, I've seen you guys from Britain come over from the UK and eat barbecue and shit like that, and like, Mom, I'm not coming home type shit. You know, AJ was probably like that, eating on ribs and sausage and chicken and all that good stuff, beef ribs, you know what I mean? Yeah. He was getting bigger over here. He probably was a little slower, you know what I mean? Probably got comfortable, and he was trying to fight a style that he's not accustomed to, most importantly. Okay? But then, you know, his trainer had trainers, you know, fighters over here. Then he had to fly back and acclimate to the time zone and stuff like that, where Ben Davison is right there. Yeah. I would agree. And I'm glad that he's acknowledged that. But since he's acknowledged that, Ben Davison ain't going nowhere. But let me leave you guys with this, okay? If push comes to shove and Tyson Fury messes around and beats Alexander Usyk in the rematch, Turki Al-Sheikh is going to push for that fight, because contractually that contract is over. So Tyson, being the new crowned unified champion of the world, can do what he wants. And if AJ beats Dubois, that's the fight that's going to happen. That's going to be the biggest fight that's going to happen, and that's the fight I know I'm going to. You know what I mean? I will be in Wembley or Saudi Arabia, whichever. You know what I mean? That'll probably be in Saudi Arabia, which in essence it should be in England at Wembley. But it may be because Turkey is going abroad, right? So understand that. So if that happens, saying all that to say this, people, where will Ben Davison be? Then Ben Davison will be forced with the act of loyalty to a friend or a guy that is a rival of his friend that has become very successful by him training him. So then we will know if Ben Davison is really right or really loyal to Anthony Joshua. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Anthony Joshua admitting that Ben Davison has made him an overall better fighter. Of course, please subscribe and you call and you guys been counterpunch.